everybody has a lot of explaining to do.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. Outset of a power struggle. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Or maybe it's just a moon.
We somehow managed to escape.
This is one of the Imperial Army's provisional camps. Here we can organize our forces.
Before we go any further, I want all of you to really ask yourselves if you're certain you wish to join us.
Hey, I'm still asking myself that.
Flane has chosen to leave our ranks.
Oh.
When I saw our professor running off, I ran about as fast as I could to catch up.
Caspar, death finds those who run without thinking. You gave no thought to the war fog. My grandfather was the leader of Brigid, and I hope for us to be allies with the Empire. I will be staying.
Was this a good idea? Did I make the right choice?
Probably, but I also want to know what the hell's going on.
The Empire, and our professor is here.
You're fine here with us, Bernie. Though it's true certain houses were against the Imperial Princess.
I assume you're referring to my family. I must believe that the conclusion I came to was the correct one. You are the Emperor now. I am the only one left who is qualified to guide you at this point.
I'm only here because I know it would be troublesome to stand against you.
Yeah, that sounds about
I'm
right.
not just here for you, AD. I'm here to follow our dear professor. Of course, I don't have any territory to offer, so Hubie may not even want me here.
The greater our numbers, the better. Your reasons for being here are of no consequence.
I think I understand where you're coming from. But now, I wish to hear of your resolve. Like you, I have risen to meet my destiny.
Can you
I
explain
cut
some
this
things
path,
first?
And I will see it through to the end. Following me is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself. One misstep and we fall to our ruin. You have now witnessed the Archbishop's true self. She is a cruel beast. Those who rule this world use that beast's power to fabricate miracles, all to control those who blindly believe in the goddess. They conceal the truth and force their lies on the nobility. They mercilessly annihilate anyone who defies them. I know this because I have lived it. After what you have seen, is there any room for doubt?
Yes.
The Church of Seros has great influence and power. Their control over the lords of the kingdom and the alliance is nearly absolute. We are the only ones who can stop this indomitable enemy that has plagued our world for ages. We fight for humanity, for all of Fodlan. If you dare walk this path with me, take your first step. It's now or never. Thank you, my friends. We are the
That sounded
true
more like a
face
gunshot
of
than
the
a step.
and we will triumph.
There's plenty of room for doubt here. I still don't know what the hell's going on.
The Edelgard.
Can we please
Thank you.
divulge some information? I would
Honestly,
appreciate that
I'm
greatly.
relieved. They really chose to follow me. I was resolved to move forward alone if I had to.
Flame's gone.
But in my heart, I hoped it wouldn't come to that.
So long as I am here, you will never be alone. Please do not forget that. And it would seem that the professor also has a key role to play in this.
Do I get the healing staff
You're
back?
right. Now, I must speak with our dear teacher. Please, make preparations. The messenger should be here shortly.
Consider it done.
Professor, may I speak with you?
Please do. Explain
I appreciate
what's
it.
going on.
I'm just anxious. feels like the weight of this burden is crushing me. At this very moment, on my orders, I'm starting a war. An army far larger than the one that attacked the Holy Tomb last month will soon be locked in battle. Long-devised strategies are unfolding across Fodlan. Leaders are deciding their loyalties and preparing to fight. So many generals and soldiers will die. It's inevitable that civilians will get caught up in the chaos as well. There will be countless casualties. With a single command, the flames of war will rage across all corners of this realm. And I am the one who is giving the order. Yes, it is. There is no turning back. No matter how much blood flows at my feet, I will not relent. We must break the bonds that the depraved church has placed on Fodlan. These sacrifices will allow us to create a future where we never need sacrifice again. It may seem contradictory, but it's the only way.
I don't disagree, but I still need information.
Yet here I am, seeking your approval. Tell me the truth, my teacher. Are you happy with your decision to stay by my side?
I wasn't especially happy with any decision
walk away from all of this.
that I was given at the end
This
there.
path leads to the death of the Archbishop and the servants of the church. Can you live with that? I never thought... I'm sorry, it was a foolish question. I believe in you, Professor. And you believed in me. With that knowledge, I have the strength to keep fighting. Let's go. There's something I need to say to Hubert.
Okay, but
Your Majesty,
what's going
the
on?
latest report indicates that our main army is advancing as planned. Also, the preparations for your manifesto are almost complete.
Manifesto?
We will be distributing our manifesto to every lord within Fodlan. We will expose the dark side of the Church of Seros and the foul practices of the nobles from the Kingdom and the Alliance. We will force the people of Fodlan to open their eyes to the truth and relinquish any remaining conviction to unite against the Empire. Certain nobles have already offered us their support.
Yes, there are other nobles who oppose the Church. We will condemn those who deserve condemnation, and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. We have already purged some of the Imperial nobles who are morally rotten.
Like the Prime Minister?
My father among them. How unfortunate.
And soon we will
This guy
invade
is
and
ice
conquer
cold.
Garrett. Our main army
Like I
has
didn't
already
know
departed
already.
the Imperial capital. They will arrive at the monastery in 2 weeks' time. There, we will join forces with them. As for us, I'd like your opinion on how we should be positioned within the army.
Your Majesty intends to fight alongside the Professor, correct? In that case, you will not be incorporated into the Empire's main army. Your squad can move freely about the battlefield under supervision of the Imperial forces. That would be most prudent.
Now that I'm the Emperor, we can't let it slip that I'm following your command in battle, Professor.
I fully object to the notion of you fighting on the front lines.
Hubert, we've already discussed this.
My apologies. I overstepped.
Now that the details are settled, all that's left is to come up with a name for ourselves. In honor of our time at the Academy, how about we call ourselves the Black Eagle Strike Force?
Sounds good to me.
I'm so happy you feel that way. I must confess that I spent all night thinking about it. I'll leave
There's
it to
something
you
sad
to
about that.
prepare the Black Eagle Strike Force for departure.
Okay, but information. I need you to divulge to me pretty much everything. I'm still quite confused. I just want more details on what the church really is. Available facilities are limited. Yeah, you're not joking.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? I knew the kid had it in her. I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Saros. Still, I know you'll figure something out.
Hey, look at these things I was never able to give Hilda. Rumble. Bernadetta? Is that flame interesting to you? Okay.
The Empire and Bridget were once warring with each other, but now I have made the decision to be fighting with the Empire. It is a choice of irony, I feel. But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you and with Edelgard. This is giving me great joy. You have my thanks.
It's also exciting.
Black Eagle Strike Force, eh? I like it. It's really a twist of fate that brought me to this side of things, but I'm still proud to be here.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances.
Cool.
You must
Money,
be
please.
making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing. Well, this is simply delightful.
That could have gotten dangerous fast. If I stayed at the monastery, I would have had to fight my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. Anyway, it looks like he's going to be leading the western units. I wonder if we'll wind up fighting the Kingdom's army, and who decided to fight for the Church. For me, this is so great!
Welcome!
What you got? Brave sword?
Will this
Why,
one do?
yes. Holy crap. Just occurred to me.
Many thanks.
A brave sword on Petra would be ridiculous.
Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do?
Sure will.
Many thanks.
Where are the bullions?
Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome.
I mean, I always kind of knew that the Flame Emperor wasn't, you know, a evil person or whatever.
Thank you.
I just never thought it would be Edelgard. Makes
Please
me
come
wonder if
again.
it's going to be a different antagonist in the beginning of the game if you choose the other houses. Probably.
It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling vulnerable. You are uniquely able to provide emotional support. Please use that gift to guide others down the path that Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask you to do this.
One of my biggest questions right now is why did Rhea infuse within me, like, the spirit of Sothis or whatever it was? What was her aim?
I'll take it.
We will join forces with the main army and attack Garreg Mach. It's a fortress built on steep ground, but it's never seen battle. That means we don't know much about it from a military perspective. But if we use all of the power at our disposal, we will capture it. From a purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead the Black Eagle Strike Force to victory.
Oh, her motivation's already at max. You don't get anything.
Don't even get my own room here. At least I get that at home. But he said my
Oops.
father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait. Does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Your father's not the best person.
I asked Edelgard what happened to my father. He was dismissed as prime minister and is under house arrest in the imperial capital. He always was a greedy, arrogant man. Some would say that this is the fate he deserves. And yet I cannot help but feel indignant. After all his hard work for the Empire, to be disgraced like this. I am conflicted, Professor. I do not know what to do. As the next Duke Eyre, should I follow Edelgard into battle?
Yes.
Right. I'm a soldier, but I had to think long and hard about this one. Since birth, I've believed in the teachings of Saros without ever questioning them. But Her Majesty's words are true. To think that the Archbishop can take on such a monstrous form.
She's a Dargan.
Yes.
Who are you guys?
I believe that this is the first time we have met. My name is Ladislava. I have the great honor of leading Lady Edelgard's personal guard. Her Majesty is as hard on others as she is on herself. She may seem composed, but that is only because she conceals her more passionate emotions. For that reason, she is often misunderstood. But now she has you by her side. I find that most reassuring.
Because
I look
everybody
forward to
knows
working
about
with you.
how in touch with my emotions I am. That's something this character is famous for.
I'm Randolph von Berglies. I'm not very high in the ranks yet, but I'm more or less a general. Just like Caspar, I'm from House Berglies. My mother married into House Berglies after I was born, so my position within the family is rather low.
How can you not be very high in the ranks, but be a general at the same
to bring
time?
glory to my part of the family, for the sake of my mother and sister.
Yes. I have heard the name Lord Vestra mentioned among the purged noble families of the Empire. He's Hubert's father, but Hubert seems rather unconcerned about it. That alone is why we soldiers find Hubert quite frightening.
I feel you. I think he would take that as a compliment, too.
To be frank, I'm not sure whether I should believe all that Edelgard says. But if her words are true, I think it's best to be her ally. So I'll fight. I'm not at ease with that decision just yet, but I'll stick by it.
I feel you, dude. That's pretty much where I am right now. I'm like, I don't know about this.
If the church is behind the current state of things, this society in which only crests are valued, then I have no need of it. Edelgard is taking the shortest path to change. No matter how drastic her measures, I agree that this is the only way. That said, if Edelgard strays from her noble path, I trust you will set her straight again. Won't you? I am counting on you, Professor.
So I'm guessing anybody that you recruit that isn't part of the church, like Alois, the other teachers, etc. Like any students you recruit.
Right, Professor? I'm not wrong, am I? If I know that you think it's okay, I feel like it will be easier to believe in myself.
Like any students that you recruit, I guess, all find their own reasons to join you when you break away from the church.
Right.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yes.
No. Well.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Should be good. Quick, supports.
I'm so sick of it all. There is so much to be done, yet all I encounter are new problems and pitfalls. Sometimes I wish I could spend just one day doing absolutely nothing and gorging myself on sweets.
Let's do just that.
Just the thought makes me happy. But Hubert would never allow it.
That's probably true.
Indeed. It may not be possible now, but one day we will know the joys of irony. Mark my words.
Emotion.
Is that a smirk I spy? Is it so amusing to you, me daydreaming of free time? Your silly grin says otherwise. But let's put all that aside for now. There is something I've been meaning to tell you.
Yeah?
I'm afraid this might sound a bit sentimental. However, I want to thank you. Because of you, I feel I can walk my fated path without losing myself. If I were alone, I might have lost perspective and become a harsh leader with a heart of ice. But I'm not alone. With you by my side, I'm somehow free to be not only a leader, but simply Edelgard.
Indeed.
Until now, no one has been able to surpass me, much less command me. I have always been seen as an untouchable princess or emperor. No one spoke to me as an equal, or met my gaze without flinching. It was lonely, terribly lonely. The only person I could rely on as I tried to claw my way out of the darkness was myself. But you have been a brilliant light. Somehow you have chased the darkness away. And for that, I will always be grateful.
Can't do that yet. Is it the, I like how they're in the library for this.
City, are you alright? You don't look well.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. Really. Just not accustomed to so much manual labor.
You were cleaning the library all by yourself?
Yes. The other student who was assigned to tidy up with me wasn't feeling well. So, it's just me. I figured I could at least dust the bookshelves or something, but I got a little carried away.
So many books. You probably tired yourself out just moving them from the shelves.
As much as I love books, I can't say I love carrying stacks of them to and fro.
And
They're
how?
so heavy.
Well, maybe you should think things through a little more next time. Surely you can tell how much physical strength the job is going to require before you begin.
I can do without the condescension, thanks. After all, I'm the only one who has to deal with the fact that I've worn myself out.
I only said that you should take care of yourself, especially considering...
Considering what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Your age?
How about you return to your quarters? I'll finish cleaning up in here.
But I want to finish what I've started.
I don't mind, really. Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. As long as you'll finish all this up.
I will. Get some rest, okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
If what I heard about Lysithea is true, I just don't know how much of it I should believe.
What did you hear about Lysithea? Now I'm curious.
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right.
There's a limit, though.
To be looked after. By you, of all people. That might be the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. So for now, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now. Even I wouldn't abandon
Let's
someone who
pretend I
collapsed.
thanked you.
It
I
would
didn't
have a
actually.
heartbeat if anyone else
So
had
let's
been
pretend.
Ah, yes. Quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy. Far from it. When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
Maybe that's true. But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work.
Pretty much.
Consider me unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother and leave it at that. You and Edelgard work far too hard. I mean it. Take a break now and then. If you both collapsed, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Get some rest, Hubert. Not as much as me, of course.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Fine.
Oh. Well, the teachers and the knights that I recruited are still in my group. They're just not in the base for whatever reason. Alright, let's save and go to battle. Let's lay siege to the monastery, shall we? Spoiler alert. Of course, if you're watching this right now, you probably know this by now.
We will soon arrive at Garrigmog Monastery. Forcing a surrender here is extremely significant, both strategically and symbolically. Of course, this is personal as well. This is where we all came together to learn and grow. I have no intention of yielding to our former classmates, so I ask that you prepare yourselves for anything.
I'm not thinking about friends right now, and I'm certainly not prepared.
Damn it, don't go around saying things that lower morale before we even get started. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's fight.
I have nothing to lose aside from my friends who are here with me. Does that answer satisfy you?
I have been ready for this since leaving my land of home. I will fight and win.
How can you prepare to fight? Maybe I can prepare to prepare.
There is no reason that I should not be prepared. It is my duty to stand up and battle.
Thank you all. Now, let's talk strategy.
Meanwhile, Lysithia's like, I'm here too, guys!
As the raiding force, we will attack the area nearest to the monastery. The Knights of Saros certainly won't stand down after they catch sight of Her Majesty and the Professor. At the same time, the remaining areas will be surrounded and annihilated by the main army. In other words, we are the decoy that must suppress the enemy's most elite soldiers.
We know more about the area near the monastery than anyone else in the Imperial Army. Still, we must prepare for the worst. It's possible we will have to face the Archbishop's true form, the Immaculate One. Fight with all you have, but don't be reckless. As promised, I will leave the command to our professor.
Not only will we all survive this, but we will undoubtedly emerge victorious.
This will be our first battle as the Black Eagle Strike Force. All the more reason to prevail.
I'm ready. Just do this shit. As soon as the game will let me. Alright, we have some NPCs helping us out. I said it. My flame. I don't want to fight flame. Who else are we dealing with? Gilbert. Thanks for teaching me axes, dude. There's a big area to the north that's not being used. I'm guessing this is just part 1. Ah. I would do well to take at least a couple of units to the east and west. Too many mages on one side. Need an archer. Yeah, okay. Alright. Here goes.
Friends, our opportunity for victory will come. But first, we must see to our defenses.
The city's defenders are trying to stall for time. We must crush them swiftly. We should be wary of ambushes as well.
Ambushes?
Ladislava is being pushed on the left flank. We must push back with equal force.
That's my cue.
The hell? Oh, ballista.
I will get the victory.
Hey! Can you not do that? That would be fantastic. That's a lot of damage. Because silver.
Stay focused.
How about you don't ballista me?
As expected. Such power dwells within. Practice yields results.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
Put me in there.
Oh
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Battle.
It's kind of weird that I'm the quote-unquote bad guy now.
Leave it to me.
Before I do that, let me go ahead and highlight all the flyers, shall I? So I don't get blindsided. Okay. She'll be fine.
If only my research had such...
Well, I guess he is a mage. Makes sense.
Flame Spirit, protect me.
You're dead. You are really dead. Nothing I can do about that.
This is nothing. For the Empire!
Slam. Jesus. Try not to die.
My thanks.
Yeah, I still have the close counter equipped.
Witness my power.
Does he... No, he does not have it equipped right now. So Convoy. Caduceus Staff. More magic range. And heals HP every turn.
I just worked harder.
You should be honored.
Using the spear that Seth gave me against him.
Always getting stronger.
Good. Yeah.
Appreciate it. I will show no mercy to anyone who attacks Freya.
Ow. She'll probably be fine though.
Now you know your limits.
Bring it. It's gonna sting, but I'm not gonna like the counter.
One more success.
That is a lot of Pegasus Knights heading that way. Oh, right. Ambushes.
Now! Hidden soldiers, attack!
Think this through.
He wouldn't like that if he got hit by it. What's his attack speed? 14? Well, first things first, I think. You're patched up.
A great help. I will prevail.
Sweet. I will take that gladly.
Only a fool challenges me.
Perfect. And he's not going to hit at all. 0% chance.
Witness Bridget Pride.
Oof. He has a lot of defense. Wait, I have 2 of those? When did that happen? Because Edelgard decided it should?
I thought I was dead.
Take over for me? How's Lysithia's resistance? Okay. Next read 16, 13. She needs more range on her spells. $45.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's 28. How much would others be? 16, but with a low chance of hitting. Significantly higher chance.
flame. Withdraw if you must.
Okay. One-shot that dude.
Should I have held back?
Dang, he outspeeds me by a little bit. Outspeeds her too. With this, only the mage will be left, and I don't think he's going to be taking anybody out.
Of course I won.
Especially not with a basic fire spell. What the hell?
Hardly worth my time.
That was a turn well spent, I think.
Well, how was that? That won't do at all.
Yeah, a little underwhelming. No damage.
I have to
Excellent.
try harder.
Okay, here comes the Pegasus Brigade. Sorry about this, Flame. Ouch! That's gonna hurt.
You shall not pass. I will protect Garreg Mach. Must protect Garreg Mach. I must protect everyone.
Oh.
We will lend the Empire strength.
Explanation?
Don't worry, we're allies now. I understand you must have many questions,
Yeah,
but
that's
they'll
an
have to wait
understatement.
until after the battle.
Not worth the risk.
There you go. Better. Yeesh. What's their attack speed? 19? There's no way that's gonna hit. I mean, there is a way, it's just very unlikely. Don't go that way.
I just worked harder.
Attack speed 18. Smash this one. So one-shot it.
Failure is not an option.
Ugh.
Not what I was hoping for.
Yeah, tell me about it. Hold up, can Dorothea kill it? I do have a question. Who's she going to attack? And if she dies, does she stay dead even though she's just an allied unit right now? Because if so, I might heal her with Dorothea. You know what? That's a good idea anyway.
Flame Spirit, protect me.
Does Sword Dude move? Nope. There you go.
That helps.
So is the Death Knight really Yaritza? Because we haven't heard anything from that guy in a long time. I'll take that trade.
Unfortunately, you must die here. You should never have defied the goddess. No.
This is nothing.
Child's play.
Heavis. God, I remember how hell it was just trying to kill the Death Knight on my own. Hey, can I have your scythe? Please? I would like your scythe. Oh, I see. When he's on my side, he doesn't automatically counter every attack, no matter how far away it comes from. I see how it is. I'll take speed. That's good.
Yeah, it worked!
Zappy, zappy.
No.
Dang. Looks like I'll just have to use my other character, who, with a bonus damage weapon, will still do 0 damage to you. Okay, fair enough. 31 defense. Attack speed 0. Reduce sword, lance, axe, brawling damage by half, and reduce bow magic damage by half. Ah, that explains it. Not that I think it'll really help any, but what about the silver sword? Yeah. Levin sword? That'll kill.
In my master's name, I cannot allow myself to fall here. I must withdraw.
Excellent. There she is!
Flame, Gilbert, you put your lives on the line to protect us. I would have preferred to have more time to prepare, but we cannot delay any longer. Come forth. Protect Garrigmont Monastery from those despicable rebels.
Yeah. What the hell are those? Hi, Catherine.
I'll crush them all.
I wanted to recruit you.
Her enemies are my enemies.
Oh, hi, Cyril. Out of curiosity, 14 damage. Okay. How much can it move? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. That'll protect her. Ooh.
That really helped.
Apologies.
He has a lot of defense too. Crit plus 10 when using an axe. He has a lot of speed too for a Wyvern Rider. Attack speed 20 versus 15. He will double.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
Give me this experience.
I will not hold back.
The mark of nobility.
I'll save my casts. I don't really care if the no-name people come for me, but Cyril is scary.
This is nothing.
Winning's always nice.
You fooled yourself.
Let's leave that for the time being.
still room to improve.
It's really gonna hurt. Well, they have ballista. Miss? Yeah, that was a long shot, hoping for a miss. God, Hubert is so ridiculously strong.
Any experience is worth having.
Let's test it out. Okay. In other words, run like hell from Cyril. Shit, Duke can fly too.
Thanks.
Stay away, Catherine. Bye. He's good. Youch. Okay. Glad you're on my side now, dude. I can't get her too close. Let me go ahead and turn these on. So I know their exact range. Exactly one space from where she's standing.
Require aid? Make them tremble! Always getting stronger.
Okay, I know their... I know their range, so... let's get his range under control. Shit. I should not have gone that direction.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
We have
I'll show you a plan. Greatness awaits me. Stay focused.
We'll contribute.
Got to try.
Armor break.
Oh no.
Leave it to me.
I don't think it'll kill, but it will deal significant damage.
Let me in there. I'm just getting started.
All right.
I will prevail. Well done.
Let's see, it was going to deal like, what, 26 damage a hit? To Ferdinand, who has 18 defense. She has 28. And he will definitely double her. Well, he's gonna go after Randolph either way. And he's dead. There's nothing I can do for him.
As you wish.
I will get the victory.
That's my cue.
Kill him up.
Thank you.
Alright, that'll end it. Stay back.
Kill you!
How the hell did you not die?
No!
Oh.
That all.
Missed.
You're weak.
I'm scared of Catherine. I haven't even looked at her yet. So. Bye. Really? You went after the weakened one? Strategically questionable. Okay. Attack speed 31. Good start. Only has 1 range. So that's good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I dare not. I dare not test her range or her damage quite yet. I'm probably not going to double any of them anyway. Attack speed 17. Also 17, so yeah, they're even Stevens.
You worked hard for nothing. This is harder than expected.
Not great, but you got speed. That's always good.
I think.
There you go. Don't move. No need for that. Sending my assassin in to sneakily kill off the ballista guy. Oh, walls. Meh. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Cyril.
Ah!
20. Youch. Good trade. For me.
Well, how was that?
Okay, first off, you die. Die.
soon. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Okay, how strong is your attack? I can survive it, but... Jesus, it's hard to hit you, isn't it?
I am Thunder Catherine, and I will slay all of Lady Rhea's enemies, including you!
Don't dodge. Sweet.
It could get rough.
Damn. Well, I gotta heal her now, because otherwise the ballistic guy that I'm about to kill right now... Does Rhea move? No. Okay. In that case... Hey, oh. Goodbye. No more ballista for you.
Witness Bridget Pride.
Ooh. I'll send you to the convoy. Still can only hit walls. Damn.
I trusted you. Lady Rhea trusted you. I won't let you live after what you've done.
Prepare yourself!
Lady Rhea, I'm sorry. Please, stay safe.
All is well, Catherine. You must not die here.
That helps.
Caspar. That's stung a bit, but he'll be fine.
That was nothing.
No, don't steal my kill, you bitch! I kept you alive, and you... This is how you repay me. Why do I even bother?
Now you know your limits. One step at a time.
Ooh. Well, she has 9 attacks. Sword of Saros. And Saros shield. Hold up.
Leave it to me.
Hey! Nice.
My efforts are paying off.
Let's see what I got. Eat a meteor.
You were wide open.
So, what about my crest stone? I have a feeling my weapon still isn't complete.
Just what we need. I knew Her Majesty's allies would help us out.
Oh, walls. Forget the walls. Oh, right. She naturally has double skill speed experience.
So you have sullied yourself by joining the rebels? I hope you came prepared to breathe your last. How dare you betray me? You worthless piece of garbage! I will punish you myself!
Tasty. Is she gonna go monster mode now? Probably.
I will not allow Garrick Mock or my mother to fall!
Your mother. Cutscene time? Well, I meant animated cutscene, but...
You will not be forgiven!
Professor, look out!
The castle is crumbling! We must escape! Professor, take cover!
Professor!
What is it, mano a mano now? What's going on?
Oh. In Imperial Year 1181, the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresfeld, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garrick Mock. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Odlin has begun. Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon. Beyond Escape. It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of
there's the time skip.
still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garrick Mach to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events
sounds like him.
unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
You waited 5 years to do that? Okay. I wonder what everybody looks like now. Guess I'll find out.
You. How long do you intend to sleep?
I thought you couldn't talk to me anymore.
Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you?
No.
Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
I knew who you were. I just didn't want to say I was sleepy.
Hey, are you awake?
You're not who I was expecting.
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this?
That's a very good question.
I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Why was I?
Garrick Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned. Huh? You don't know? The Church of Seros isn't there anymore. Though there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army is taking over now. Are you feeling alright?
No.
You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon, the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there.
Exactly.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore.
Well, they're not kids anymore.
Unbelievable.
So what, have I just been unconscious for 5 years and somehow not died of starvation and dehydration?
5 years
Magic.
ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival.
Halt! Who's there?
Yo.
It can't be. Professor?
It?
Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
Was he actually dead?
Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared.
Not a
Do
joke.
you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone. Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe. 5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago? You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
Nah. I'm good.
I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes? Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be.
Yeah?
In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years. And that is where we are now.
Oh.
The war is at a stalemate. Dimitri is the new king of Fargus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos.
Just
He
kind of
maintains
glazed over
neutrality in their internal
summary there.
conflict. The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The church, as well as the kingdom and the alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all. Rhea, Seth, the knights, and the others are in prime condition. They set up their base within the kingdom capital. The Immaculate One and her family have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually face and defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion.
Indeed.
The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
I like how nobody died somehow over the course of a 5-year war. They're all fine. Somehow. Plot armor. Yeah, I really should. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here!
I can't believe it!
You look like you have it a lot more together.
Dream? Can we really be this lucky?
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you.
You
I'm overjoyed to see you again.
grew your hair out big
It's been
time.
so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great. Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You sound like
Quite
it.
a reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor. It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
In the years since you
I don't know how I managed
we have
that.
not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy the entirety of the Alliance. House Rican stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne. If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
That you started, just saying. I mean, it sounds like it's a worthy war to fight, but I'm just saying. Petra!
Professor,
Support.
please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly. I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting, and winning, and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own. What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Sounds good. Recital at the cathedral. I like how we're just going back to business as usual. Except everything is in ruins.
You won't notice when everyone else sings, too.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
Also, what are you praying to, exactly? %100% explored. I mean, it makes sense. Let's examine everybody. Okay, he's still a Dark Bishop. He's still a Paladin. Looks like everybody's class is still the same. I like how these look no different whatsoever. Like, they haven't aged at all or changed anything in 5 years. The city looks nice. She's still a mage. She's almost done with Assassin, so I'll let her keep on doing that. I wonder if she can use magic as an armored lord. Probably not. Aimer. You can design cryststone weapons? I thought they were all relics. Well, it doesn't say it's a relic. It says it's a cryststone weapon, so I guess they've discovered how to design them now. Interesting. You've got Axe Fair, Imperial Lineage Plus. If the unit takes no action except wait, grants resistance +4 for 1 turn. As well as the normal experience increase. Still got more supports. Yep. Before I get started on those, though, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Alright. Let us begin the sports.
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you. And they're sweet.
They are sweet.
Oof.
Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet too, Lady Edelgard. I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean. You can talk or you can get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be. Most nobles are terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them. But getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters
It's hard
is
to
the
tell
truth.
if these are
You're right. I'm not really a recluse
meant
now
to be
anyway.
like after time
Not
skip
since
or
I came
not.
to the monastery. I won't let the rumors bother me.
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad? You do, don't you?
That mind of yours. No, I mean the grateful sort of things. Before I met you, I
Well,
was
some
more
things
prone
never
to anger.
change.
But now I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for. 5 years worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once. Ah!
I guess it is a post-time
It's
skip.
okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
Oh, I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
Yeah, I'll say.
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plants.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look. This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
That's a gigantic ass flower in the background. Next.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And, as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop.
Seriously.
I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you will fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish.
Ha! It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
You would have thought he would grow a little bit out of the noble obsession in the 5 years, but I guess not. Petra.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand
I bet
down.
he was.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra.
It's also a figure of speech.
It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
Oh, okay, good.
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Bridget, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Bridget on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that
The way
you
she
went
worded
to
that.
all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day.
Oh, she actually
I
did
hope
that?
we will keep doing so.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir. Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard
explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You were not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ferdinand
When I
here.
believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aid.
Friendship. Excuse me.
Even with the
It's getting
fires
late.
of war raging
I'm
all
starting to
around
get
us,
tired.
tea never fails to soothe the soul.
Not
Do you
gonna
not
lie.
agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening.
It's you, isn't it?
I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You are not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you... Me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Oh dear.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Well then. Well, with this, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. I'm starting to get really tired. And I don't know what the game has in store for me at this point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save. And call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time. Peace out.